Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel! So for today's video tutorial, I am going to discuss the second half of the Module 4, which is all about the measures of dispersion under my subject, Mathematics in the Modern World. So yeah, keep watching and continue learning! Mathematics in the Modern World, Module 4B, which is all about measures of dispersion. When I say measures of dispersion, from the word dispersion, it shows how squeezed or how scattered the variable is. Also, it helps to interpret the variability of data, to know how much homogeneous or heterogeneous the data is. The measures of dispersion is of three types. One is the range, next is the variance, and the last one is the standard deviation. When we say range, it is simply the difference between the maximum value and the minimum value given in a data set. While the variance, when we solve for the variance, we simply deduct the mean from each data in the data set, then squaring each of them and adding each square, and finally dividing them by the total number of values in the data set. While the standard deviation is just the square root of the variance. Suppose we have an example. Z is the set of natural numbers less than 5. When we say natural numbers, these are the counting numbers starting from 1 to positive infinity. Therefore, Z is consist of elements 1, 2, 3, and 4 only. Our main goal here is to solve for the measures of dispersion. So let's start with the range. We all know that range is equal to the maximum value minus the minimum value. Therefore, we have 4 minus 1, and that is equal to 3. Before we solve for the variance and standard deviation, we first need to solve for the mean. Mean is equal to the summation of x over the cardinality. Cardinality is the number of elements inside the set. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all over 4, that is equal to 10 over 4, and that is equal to 2.5. Next step is to make a 3-column table, wherein first column is the values of x, next column is the x minus the mean, and the last column is the x minus the mean quantity squared. The first column is consist of the elements inside the set, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next column is the difference between the x and the mean. We have 1 minus 2.5, that is negative 1.5, 2 minus 2.5, that is negative 0.5, 3 minus 2.5, that is 0.5, 4 minus 2.5, that is 1.5. So next column is consist of the square of the answer in the second column. So we have negative 1.5 squared, that is 2.25, negative 0.5 squared, that is 0.25, 0.5 squared, that is 0.25, and 1.5 squared, that is 2.25. So when we add the third column, or the summation of that, we have 5. Since we're done making the table, we are now ready to solve for the variance or the square of the standard deviation, and that is equal to the sum of the x minus the mean quantity square all over the cardinality. So next is to substitute. We have 5 all over 4, and we have 1.25. Using the data inside the table, we can also solve for the standard deviation, and that is equal to the square root of the summation of x minus the mean quantity squared all over the cardinality. By substitution, we have the square root of 5 over 4, and that is equal to 1.1180 or 1.12. And that's all for this video. I hope you learned something for today. See you on my next video tutorial. Thank you. Bye-bye.